Potter with a gun, sponsor. Potter with a gun, that's a name I recognize, as is Rusty Shackleford. I haven't seen Responser before. But we have our 4, so let's go. Lots of aluminum. If I can see, well, that might be a reasonable spot for Expansive. I haven't played Expansive in a while.
Permits approved and cleared, sir, with Alpha 3 team reporting in. We will have the first factories up and running in no time.
Founding first means later access to the black market and no bonus claims, but this really wasn't a bad spot. Water seems, from what we've seen so far, fairly low.
Robotic colony founded.
So we just need a little steel in. Okay, so there's water there. Tons of iron over here. Needs iron, start auto supply.
High levels of silicon found.
7, 35, and -6. But we do need the steel. I guess it's cheaper if we just buy the steel. Once we get adjacency bonuses going, that'll work out a little better for us. Apparently Potter meant to settle Scab, but he's robotic, so he's going to be rolling the carbon. But robots prefer to eat their carbon in integrated circuit form. Alright, there's our upgrade. Now we'll go and drop these guys and another metal mine.
2,000, 3,000.
What would we actually steal if we got this online? Some iron or some aluminum? Alright, so we'll steal Rusty Shackleford's aluminum then.
Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits.
Turn this guy back on. And then with the last claim, we should start getting into power. I'm thinking wind. I don't think I'm generating... Well, I should soon be generating enough to make dropping a geothermal relatively easy. Yeah, we're almost there. Okay, so let's go and claim this. And then, do I want to buy the claim? Or do I want to buy... These guys need to be on auto supply. They are good. Or would I rather buy the Goon Squad? I'd rather buy the claim. Although I'll regret it when I get zapped. Alright, let's buy the claim here. Claim. And one claim. We could go for silicon. It seems to be at a reasonable price. We could grab that really high silicon. But I think power is going to be better. So let's get this going. And then... some power that I can get along sooner. Maybe if we drop... I guess water right now would be fine. There's a high water way over here, or if I want to get 2 medium waters beside each other, we've got options here. This would be really good as well. It would just be to stop Rusty Shackleford from getting 2 adjacent high waters. We'll go for that with our one claim, and then we'll make sure we have enough money to buy the Goon Squad, which we do. So as soon as that unlocks, we'll grab that.
Black market is online.
Hello. Alright, so our aluminum mines are making us good money, as are our steel mines, and getting us ever closer to the upgrade. Now it's just a matter of getting enough money to buy the required glass. Alright, does that mean we want to move into glass? Well, we'll drop a quarry on the high silicon. And then, do I want to put out a glass diamond? Nanotech would be nice. I am willing to go to at least 12,000 for this.
14,000, 16.
But I don't want to go past 20,000. Power is high enough to justify stealing one of these winds. We've got moderate and weak. Alright, so he went wind here for the flexibility, not because they're really good wind tiles. 102. Black market unlock in 14 seconds. Looks like it's going to have to be reactors. We could drop some reactors over here, or next to the base.
Market is online.
Well, let's free up the money. Grab this, and then mutiny the wind. Okay, the silicon is making us 34. That's not really worth it. With the price of oxygen and silicon, I don't think glass is going to be very worthwhile either. Let's drop some reactors over by the water. Alright, reactors by the water. Make it 3 reactors, shipping in from a distance, fine. Decisive commitment there. Now we need the steel and the glass. I should probably buy up the glass now before the price goes up any higher. Halfway there. That's probably good.
We caught a dirty rat trying to break our stuff.
Alright, so we got a mutiny out of the deal here. Let's go and grab the 2 wind there.
Market is online.
Grab another goon squad. Goon squad defend that. Put her with a gun. We do have a bit of debt. Slow that down, grab our upgrade.
We have increased our potential production rates.
And what's our biggest moneymaker right now?
Will love it.
The reactors should be making us good money, they are. And is that going to be upping the demand for water? Seems likely. Let's drop another reactor. And then the price of water is going to go up. So we should get into, maybe drop the 2 water pumps here. Might be jumping the gun. Getting into food would be good too.
To the highest bidder.
Teleportation would be really useful for us here. And we don't want anyone to grab the pirates because most of our money is coming from these reactors. But people don't seem to realize that. So we'll just hang on to those pirates for now.
Black market is online.
And we'll build the farms on top of the water, and then we can replace them with water pumps later if need be. So, getting into glass now might be good. Okay, so, glass. I thought there would be space to build a little more glass out here, so that's not really the best spot. We'll never get a glass triangle going. We can replace those guys with something else later. Buy another claim. And do I want to go for the farms? Yes, yes I would. Get that going, and we're starting to lose money on power again. Let's see, should we drop some solar? Or maybe mutiny the wind again. So there's wind here that's very strong. What are these guys? So this guy's making 0.9, this guy's making 0.9. Well, Rusty's in the better position here. He's the only other one who's not at level 1. So we can try to mutiny that again. I think, yeah, that's what I'll do. Some glass, which I will sell down. Grab the mutiny that again. And how close are we to the upgrade? Getting there. And should we take the upgrade? It does require us to purchase a little glass, but no one else is making, well, Rusty's making 2 glass, but so are we. So I think overall this will
Morale is at an
be in our
all-time high
favor,
thanks to the
and
infrastructure
these guys need to be on auto supply.
will be
Start auto supply.
industries
In
on Earth in no
fact,
time.
65 versus 85. We do need to switch these guys over to water production at some point.
4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 8,000.
Alright, so iron's not really worth that much, but I could put a solar panel on here, and 9,000 is fairly cheap for a claim. Power surge building disabled. Expected. We'll pick up a goon squad for this area.
The black market is online.
And we'll replace these guys with water pumps. Alright, so I'm going to want a patent lab. We'll buy up some chemicals there, and then sell on the fuel. Build out a patent lab right over here is fine. Food, we'll shut that off. In fact, replace that with a solar plant. And do I want another water pump? I think so. Are we losing money at the reactors? Not quite yet, but another water pump
Market is online.
would definitely be a good idea. We might be overbuilding water here. Let's send a power surge over at Rusty and start. We need to pay down our debt. Let's see, and we'll check the Offworld prices.
Expansive.
Oxygen is worth a reasonable amount. Needs O2, start auto supply. Oh, actually they're losing money now, so we'll shut those guys off. Now, what can actually make us money? Carbon. No. Chemicals? Some chemical labs would be fine. And maybe going further into reactors. Alright, some more reactors then.
The black market is online.
And let's start researching teleportation.
Pirates are auctioning their services to the highest bidder.
5,000, 6,000,
We're losing a lot of money to food.
8,000.
Build. Well, I should do something with... I could steal those chemicals.
Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits.
And then, is there anything else profitable coming in? We could steal the silicon. Yeah, we'll steal the silicon and the water combined.
Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits.
So glass factories, we can scrap those. Replace them with something more profitable, but for now we'll just sell down what we need here. Pick up another claim. 2 claims. Alright, so food. We can build that out right next to our base instead. Right next to the steel, I guess, or maybe tucked away down here. I wish I hadn't placed the glass right up to the crater. It hurts when you can't make the triangles. Okay, so steel is not really maintaining its price that well. We can put farms in over here. So let's make the 2 farms first, and then if the food price maintains, which looks like it will, scrap this, put in a farm.
Revolted colony expanded.
The black
Alright,
market
there.
is
Now we're gonna have to start buying into Rusty Shackleford. It does have the superior stock price. We're about to have teleportation online. Let's go ahead and defend our patent lab. And we already have nanotech, so that's cheap scrapping. We can scrap these guys right now and put solar in. Yeah, the price of power is really high for some reason. Oh, dust storm's a bad time to get start investing in solar. But we can buy some shares in these guys. A random silicon way off over here. It is adjacent to my other silicon. If I can pick that up for under 12,000, I'll be happy enough. Alright, we'll just complete the quarry. Drop another there. And maybe a hacker array would be a good plan here. Alright, slant drilling isn't going to help us too much. I mean, it could help us get more water online. Virtual reality is not going to help us. Superconductors, fine. For those solar plants, that'll boost our power when it's not nighttime. Someone tried to blow something of ours up. The geothermal, I see. Oh, let's get a new goon squad for that.
We caught a dirty rat trying to break our stuff.
And we'll go and EMP the chemicals down. Rusty's got a really strong stock price here. Buy some more of those uncontrolled shares.
Revolted colony
And
expanded.
we probably want to switch these guys over to more food. Surplus there. We can swap these guys out for glass. Aluminum is maintaining a decent price. Sell some of that down. And what do we want to go into next? Thinking machines. We don't have too much next to our base.
black market is
Perpetual motion could get us even more money off of power. Carbon scrubbing isn't going to be necessary. Alright, let's do carbon scrubbing. And then we can build out, we can replace anything we want with chemicals if that ends up being profitable. Purchase a new claim, drop it out farm. Alright, for the full buyout amount, we're going to need probably 300,000 by the time we get that. We are about half the way there. Cold fusion, no thanks.
7,000. 8,000.
Alright, good money to be made off of steel. Farms are making excellent money, the reactors not quite as much. Good money off of the water pumps. That was underground nuked by the looks of it. Oh yeah, people have been underground nuking a lot of my water here, but they're still profitable. It's not as profitable as it could be. And looks like we do need to turn some of the reactors off given the current price of water. Actually, we're okay for now.
the black market is online.
Alright, so we're gonna go for Rusty. We'll just buy a couple more shares in these guys. This would unlock some more claims for us. And grab a power surge here. Power surge through the food. Bad luck. It went right into the glass, so I only froze down one farm for 2 minutes, but still not the best. Offworld prices aren't great. I suppose we could be shipping oxygen. That wouldn't be terrible. Okay, so after we grab this patent, okay, do I want to buy out Responser? It would just give Rusty a bunch of money, so no, I don't. But I almost have enough for Control Shift down to buy out Rusty. I think I have enough right now, so we'll buy out Rusty. And there we go. He had all of the shares in all the other people, so that was a nice way to end the game. Good game, everyone.